Oh, nice. Uh, okay. Oop, 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 oop. Alright, let me see if this can go about as fast as it did for 90. I don't think I even have a goal specifically for I gotta get into the habit of cooking the right stuff. And then I gotta decide if I'm gonna cook or if I'm gonna go out. I might just go out. Oh. How much damage do they do? Deesh. Alright, well, we gotta use a different team or something. Okay, I can't speed run through this the way I did with 90. Yeah, I most definitely cannot. So we're probably gonna make some adjustments. Not yet. I don't know what would be faster, this or some kind of like. Six turns. Jesus Christ, that did so much. They might be able to kill. I gotta see if there's a faster way to do this. So I'm using that. That was 6 turns. I might need to make more primal setups. I don't know if this is ready, if this is necessary yet. I can put instead of having Tiger there, I can put Alethea. But this one hasn't been performing that great. I don't have AK Bard yet either. So let me actually just use all my skills first and see. And then I can probably watch Sora or DYDK and see what they run. You gotta get into the habit of pressing Gorilla first, but I'm not gonna cancel Gorilla. Let me actually see, hold on. I'm gonna play Sora in the background, but I'm gonna mute him so that I can see what he's running and how long it's taking him. And this is something that I can run as well. There's gonna be a lot of me refreshing and stuff, but for now I'm just trying to reach a level where see, I think that is much more efficient. Wow, I'll give this charge bar gain up too. I probably don't need that, but I'm gonna just be sure. Oh, but he has Ilnot, dude. I don't have Ilnot. That's sad. Yeah, no matter what, I don't think I can clear it faster than him anyways because of that. Or clear it as fast. Okay, so I got it down one turn by pressing all my stuff. I'm not gonna sit here and watch that either. That didn't kill? Wow. Whatever. Yeah, without Ilnot, I can't hit it as fast. I might have to set him the quick summon and then just to make this a little faster. He's running around my... Oh, he's doing Lucha stuff though. I don't think I have a Lucha team ready. That's something I should have like practiced with too. To see. What is a good Lucha setup I can use with what I have? That doesn't revolve around, I don't think I have one. Oops. Well, I guess that doesn't really matter. The turn order, which I used. Okay, this time they went just before the debuffs happened. And I think this time we skipped it? No. That's not what I wanted. What's the difference? Got assassin on her mind. I guess that would also. This should be it though. 1% again. 6%. Whatever. Yeah, this is definitely something better for. I think. Let me try. Hold on. Let me make a Lucha team and see. I don't think I can make good use of one though. I could probably just get rid of this. Since I don't need it. I don't really. Oh, I can get rid of this one. That's something I should have like tried first. Oh, I don't even have the master like level up. Burst. So we want a bunch of stamina weapons. Skill. That's stamina. Skill. I could throw this in. Actually, I can replace. Couldn't I replace the All Might bow with this? No. CA damage cap. See, the thing is, this is just medium attack. Even if it's like, oh no, if it's Terra. That's actually pretty good. What would I get rid of though? World Ender? Skill damage. Earth, yeah. Let's see. It's got skill damage, sure, but like, I don't even know if this would be a reasonable replacement. Like, could I replace anything with it? I don't think so. Actually, what is this? Progression? I can get rid of, yeah, I can get rid of progression for that. But for this one, would I use Gorilla or would I use Titan? I might want to just throw a stat stick in there, but who would be good for Lucha? Some auto attackers, right? What are some good auto attackers that I have? Mahito is good for buffing. Narmaya is definitely good. I guess Sidala, huh? But because I don't have Ilnot, I don't even think I have a solid enough replacement to run. He's probably like the next best thing, but like his son did a good job on his voice, I think. Actually, my main summon should be Gorilla. And I should be running plus marks. It should be, huh? I don't know. Maybe... Let me just try it. And then I should probably... Okay. Well, I can just see how this goes. Well, this guy's up. Here. Ah. No. I'm not sure. Actually, how would this go? Because I would need this, right? To I probably won't even be coming close because I'm missing a lot. Yeah. I'm still missing. Alright, let me... Because even if I had used that first, it wouldn't have mattered too much. Because I think ideally what I would do is use Sidala's substitute first, so she can get her assassin buff, and then use tag team. Because otherwise this isn't gonna be anywhere near as fast. I don't have any other, like... I gotta experiment with that later on the road. Because I don't have, like, Lucha comps completely slipped my mind. And I wasn't even, like, thinking about what I could be doing. So he's actually running... AK, which I do have, but I didn't borrow it yet because I wasn't sure. But he's using, Baihu Claw on main hand. Oh, I see why. Okay. Because he's using a Magna Opus, but he has like Belial keys on it, so I wouldn't be able to come near that at all. And that's kind of what I want to do. Like, I want to build a team that is capable of taking down Belial just fine, so I can start running like different keys, so that I can keep up with that kind of stuff. So unfortunately. Yeah, this comp is mostly made for doing a lot of damage in quick turns, so. And plus the mastery level is only like 1. I didn't bother leveling this up at all. Alright, that should be it then. Yeah, I gotta stick to, okay, so yeah, he used Sidala's skill first, so that... Yeah, Jesus. Ilna is such a huge, like... She's a bigger difference. I should have tried harder to get her, but I was like, eh. So with that... Well, once Nightmare 100 and 200 comes out, then it's a lot different. It's gonna be a lot different. Well, I gotta make this a quick summon. There's gonna be a lot of this. Actually, you know what? I wonder if I put Titan as my main summon. Well. Oh. There's so much. Alright, so let me change that. Let me switch summons. I was so quick to that. Whoops. Oh well. 1%. I think with Fiorito, maybe I'm not too worried about Nightmare 200. I don't know. I haven't been looking to see if this thing casts any multi. This skill takes way too long to like. It does a lot of damage, but then I gotta refresh twice. Right, this time. Let me just see. I'm not sure if it'll translate to being a difference though. Let's actually see. Makes that easier. Because I'm not running crit or anything. That's why I'm not running double gorilla. Or double Titan rather. Doesn't look as enough of a significant difference, but I'll leave it. Because no matter what, it's going to be 5 turns either way. Especially since I wasn't able to get the Benny Bow. The 5 turns no matter what. Guess it doesn't matter too much. I can just put Gorilla back there. Unfortunately, I don't have anyone else I know who does primal anything anyways. I might have to turn my other fan on. I just got the echo keys as well. Yeah. Or not the echo keys, the Apple, I think it is. That means for next Guild War, I'm gonna have to be able to. Hopefully, it's water, because water I'm also confident in with the characters that I have. Earth is just my favorite element. Maybe instead of Mahira, I can run Narmaya. I'm curious, actually. Especially for something like this, since I don't really need her I don't know. Can I say I don't need her buffs? I can see if it's faster without it, though. Like, I know Normaya is just damage, but like... Hello? Bro. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I think what I can do is I can edit this particular team because I think I'm not exactly sure what I could be using instead. Like Monk, I think I'll be trying for longer. We just got attack. We just got damage. Maybe Mahita is a necessity here. Seems to be doing the same. I forget what this skill does. Oh. Let's just run that then. Why not? It doesn't seem that different. Held underwater again. Yeah, okay. Mahita adds so much. So I don't know if I'd be able to kill it in this turn because my biggest attackers are held underwater, so there's a chance that their attacks are gonna miss. Yeah. And I don't think counter damage is gonna do enough to kill. No. Perennial Beauty is close. And takes 6 turns. Dude, I'm trying not to. Everybody calls him calls Alethea Gandalf, and I'm trying not to do that. She's probably just best for Lucha stuff. I can definitely get rid of this actually. But for what? It's mostly crit and shit, right? Crit, yeah, CA damage cap. I think this is where I don't know if I want to bar AK right now. And this is only for charge attack, right? Medium CA and then main hand stuff. Garrison. Where does that weapon stand actually? It's right here? No, it's not back here. No. I could probably run these instead since they carry stamina. No. Really? Why is that? Oh, because they have the double attack mod, that's why. I'm gonna just... Here's what I'm gonna do. Where are the rest of my plus marks, actually? You know, they're all my light grid still. I'll leave it on the Opus for now. I don't need... Yeah, I think he might have a faster setup than I do. No. I don't think I'm gonna win the first round, like the first round. But I think once the other ones count, I'll be able to have a better shot at keeping up because I don't run burst stuff. I don't have like anything set up for that. I'm definitely gonna need... I need to keep that stuff in mind, like the Belial keys and then some of the characters I might not have. And Ilnat is a huge one for like burst and like the first couple turns. She's definitely good for like longer fights as well, but... minor improvements there. He didn't get to Ogi last turn. Theoretically, this should be more than enough. Cool. Like, I can do 90 in 3 turns, but I can do this in 5 turns, at best. And at worst, 1 more extra turn. So, this is still faster than me trying to do 2 90s. I could probably turn the music off and listen to my own music. And all these buttons I have to press in order to... slower. What happened? Oh, is it because she didn't get this double CA? Yeah, I like that. It's gonna take 6 turns too. Lobelia. Jeez, what's going on? What happened? Shit, I don't even think I'm gonna be able to do it this run either. I have to take 7 turns. Imagine adding plus marks and it takes longer. Almost kicked your niece and oops. Like, my bad. Did I click the right? Oh shoot. Did I click Titan or did I click oh jeez, that probably would have been it. Why can she swim? Oh. I mean, you gotta show the kids what's what, you know? I'm sorry if you can hear that as well. I have my window open because I got a window fan for now. And unfortunately that means the window's gotta be open, so... my neighborhood gets loud in the summer because I live in the area. There we go. There we go. I think I might have clicked the wrong summon. Well. I guess it doesn't really matter if Sidala misses. Okay. Oh man. And I think, does Nightmare 100 open up tomorrow then? I'd assume it does. I haven't tried also like different comps to see what would be faster. I don't think Kengo would be faster though in this scenario. I'm gonna play around with some of the new, like other stuff then. But it's like I don't know what would be faster if I don't try it. So wait, are you? So I know you said you're gonna still try and pull for Ito, or not Ito, Kuki. But does that mean you're definitely okay? I don't know how much where your pity is, but like, are you okay with getting Ito C1 if you don't get Kuki? Because I've heard horror stories, you know, it may not seem as likely, but it definitely is, where people will pull 70 times and not get the 4-star that they want, and end up pulling the 5-star before they even get the 4-star at all. I'm not gonna. 4%. After the free pulls of 80. Because you know, Kazuha's next banner is why I say that. Kazuha and Klee are next, and then Yoimiya after. So that means, like, if you say you win the 50-50 here and get Ito, and then you're not so lucky for Kazuha, because I remember you said you wanted him to. What other teams can I even run with this? Let me try a Relic Buster. I think I'll get rid of my Lucha one that I was running, and then try. Oh wait, no, fuck, dude, I pressed it. Alright, how am I gonna do this? Since you didn't get your Shao. So that means... Alright. Fair. I'll Lucha after this. Yeah, because you're actually not supposed to use this skill until... I might as well use it for this. Yeah, because you're supposed to use it on the turn. Actually, I want to play around with this. I'm curious about something. I suppose the way to turn... Pissed, mad, and hurt by that, and your niece bullied you today. Yeah, this is why I want to wait for the text. So maybe this could work, actually. But I don't have World Ender as my main summon. Alright, we don't need charge attack this turn anyways. 4 turns. But doesn't she... I'm not going to be saying some stuff on stream. Oh. See, the thing is with this is slow when it's slow. So, like, I'm thinking that if I'm going to use Lucha, I'm wondering if I time it right with these two and just wait an extra turn, would it be that much slower? Or would it be just as fast? Because they both got Assassin, and I don't have a solid replacement for Alethea here. Hopefully this is the last. Okay, it is. It might still take like too many turns with this. Yeah, I wanted to try. I gotta turn this into Relic Buster as much as I wanna try. I don't think. Oh, would Robin Hood be a good class to use? Okay, so I can get rid of this. I mean, I guess I can add this. Mahida's still gonna be doing better. Oh wait, I could have used her. No, I can't. That's right. Because I'm not running a Crest team. Alright, that should be okay, I think. Let me just see if this is faster than I probably don't even need Miserable Mist if I have Mahida's second skill. This actually might be better, considering I can use the skills this way. Wait a minute, what? Hello? Strange. And then he can use that again. That means he can use that faster. Actually slower than turn 4. Yeah, this is actually slower than. I mean, that does a lot of damage still, but like held underwater. Yeah, I don't think they can catch up. Because unless I kill him in this 5th turn, I'm definitely not going to, yeah. Yeah, and technically with the other one, I can still full auto it, just minus Mahida's like last skill, her 4th skill. Dude, ain't no way. This is that much slower. Alright. That's fine. I could probably find a place for that team, but not in this Guild War. Oh man. Yeah, I think my main goal is just to make sure I use all of this. So I gotta try and use 1,000 today. A little over 1,000 maybe. I was gonna draw tonight too. I was, but if I draw tonight, that means I have to go extra hard in Guild War for the next couple of days. I might not be able to do that. Though I was actually thinking I might, so I'm gonna get Hulu today, and then I can start. So okay. The idea is that I either watch, go back to Black Clover, try it again, or I, what else was I watching? I was watching. What was that show? It wasn't Decadence, I don't think. It's this one. Hold on, I remember the character name, so if I look that up. Alcohol? What's her name? She was like I think it was like a French anime. with a Japanese dub on it. She's a hand-to-hand fighter, and that's why I wanted to watch the show. And then there's like the girl, the main characters. There's a girl who's like nice and super bubbly, but she has like a dark side where she like flips, split personality, I think, and then she becomes like this evil character. I was watching that. No, it wasn't Decadence. It was French anime. Yeah, it's what is this girl? Radiant. It was Radiant. I was watching that too. I thought it was fine, you know. I could be watching that whilst doing Guild War here. Alcohol. Let me, well, actually, you know what? Let me get Hulu real quick. But if you're not familiar with the character, it's anything. She sounds like your type of. Oh, now that's a different girl. So I don't remember what her name was, but Okaho. She's a black character, right? And she has like from what I remember, she does like hand-to-hand combat, but I guess the characters weren't like. It's like season 2 though. It's a pretty interesting anime though. Like I just gotta, you know, like watch it. Ooh, that's not what we don't want that one. Oh look, it casts both of them now, right? Yeah. Melly, I think her name was. Hold on, let me make sure. I can probably just. Yeah, Melly. Okay. Yeah, I'll show you what she looks like. No, like actual black. Yeah, she's actually black. That's why it's a French anime though. They don't make. It's not like she's like. She's just yeah. So hold on. This is Melly, and what she's normally like. And then I'll show you what she turns into when she's like. I think that's the. I know there are better pictures I can use. I see one picture, but there's another one where she's like. See, I don't want to say evil, but she's like more likely to do some wild shit. Violence, yeah, more violent. I guess that would be the best picture that I can find, huh? No, this one's pretty good too. She's like, she goes from like a combination of like, Uraraka with like, who's another nice character? She's like super nice, and then I forget what the criteria is, and then she turns into like violence. I remember I was not ready for that. I was just like, hello, because I was watching the anime for Okaho. And then I'll put it in anime. So this is her before. Okay, thank you, phone. Never mind. Hold on, I gotta figure out how to. The old way how to download these pictures is that I gotta go on Google Chrome and then, like, I can't just go on the search bar. I have to go. I gotta do this roundabout way of and then I'll show you the black girl because she was cool. So we gotta download this again. Download image. And then we'll download this one. Download image. I hate that. Okay. Let me delete that. Because that looks ugly. Because I might just... I'm not making... Oh, I could make spaghetti, couldn't I? I'll make spaghetti tomorrow, I think. Alright. There's that. And then this is what she turns into. You know? I guess you can't really tell unless you watch it. Her voice changes and her whole demeanor changes. No, I mean, no, because I don't, I don't want to leave evidence behind. Oh, shit, no.
Yeah, but it was like, bitch, they do him with the, bitch, you know.
You know what this is.
You know what I mean.
You know what.
I just sort of the dick pic, like, this dick video, like, bitch, you know what this is. You know.
No. Okay, let me send you the oh, I got the wrong summon. Dude, I keep doing that. I was like, why is this taking too long? Fuck. Alright, let me send you the picture of the actual other character. And main character was cursed though, too. And he was like looking for a way to cure, because I remember he got kicked out of his village because I remember he was tricked, he was swindled, right? And he thought Mr. Oji-san gives you lunch vibes, who? And then, oh yeah, Okaho. This picture right here, that was so cool. This is Okaho. And then I know I got spoiled because like I was trying to look into the character, and I was like, I saw what she's capable of doing, and I was like, yo, holy shit, this is Okaho. This is the character I started watching the anime for. Because a friend of mine, she watched it before, and I asked her about it. I was like, yo, yeah, yo, hey, yo. Because she also thought she was cool. She said that I would like this character, and I saw it like, yeah, I do. Yeah. Her hair be unique. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, when they give black characters, not like the typical... Like, obviously it's okay to do the stereotypical black hairdo, but it's like when you make it cool and unique to the character, you know? It adds more value to the character, you know? So I'm like stuck between like, okay, do I gotta start Black Clover over though. Black Clover is just like, I don't dislike it, okay? Let me start off with that. I don't dislike it. I think it's alright. My problem with the show, however, is... There's a couple things, actually. So, the biggest problem that I had starting out was when the characters talk about how strong other characters are relative to each other, you're gonna be annoyed. Yeah, like, that's really what it is. It's like, okay, like, when the characters talk about how strong they are compared to the other characters, there's no chart. You know, there's nothing where you can pull from. It's like, okay, this character's way strong. This character's stronger than this character. And it's like, okay, but they don't do anything that proves that. You know, they're like, they to me, it's not like they're just talking out of their ass, right? It's like, all they say is this character is strong, and you should believe me because I said so. And it's like, bro, what? Why am I supposed to care? Like, how am I supposed to determine for myself how strong X character is? Like, they do nothing in the show that says, oh, they are a threat. You know, I think his name was, right? Like, Asta's cool. I don't care about Asta's, like, screaming, right? Him, you know, constantly yelling and shit. That's whatever. You know, it's kind of, you know, it does get like, okay, here we go. But it doesn't turn me off from the show. What turns me off from the show is how fucking strong Yuno is for no goddamn reason. They're just like, this character is talented, and he can beat this character's ass. He's like, what was the prelim fight that happened when they were trying to decide which guild or what school they belonged to? It was a fight between this rich dude. Oh, don't get me started on like the characters who are like arrogantly rich and haughty. Like, these characters would be like, they just make me. He's like, don't touch me, you commoner, and stuff like that. That was just annoying. And I was like on their side, was like, oh, beat their ass, show them up, yeah. But like, Yuno had to fight against some snobby rich kid, and it was, to me, it was like, what? It seemed so nonsensical because the power scaling was so it seemed out of just all over the place. So when, like, for example, rich kid did one attack, Yuno does same attack but bigger, and it's like, what? That's it? Like, it wasn't special, it wasn't unique, it didn't seem powerful, but they said it was powerful, so it must be true. It's like, yeah. But I saw some cool characters too in that show. There are definitely some winners. Like, there's this Leona, I think her name was. She's like she's on the level of like the higher like ranked characters, and she beats ass, bro. Like, she just, like, she's another brawler, right, that I saw, and she was really cool, and I was like, okay, yeah. Did I pick the wrong? Yo, I need to stop doing this. Jesus Christ, I keep picking the wrong summon. And honestly, I think Black Clover is definitely a solid anime, I think, right? Just my problems, like, a lot of people I known who saw it, Leonis, yeah. It's just like, a lot of people who saw the show agree that Yuno sucks the fun out of the show. Oh, jeez. Let's see if I can get a solid buff here. I might have to run Titan in place of Gorilla just because I keep messing up in Prodigy. Yeah, I know. Like, but it's just like, it's so. They don't make the attacks look as spectacular as they say the attacks are. And they, I don't know, it's like, oh, you're here. Yes. Dez is here, yeah, she's present. But, like, it's just, at least back up his, like, the evidence that he has. Like, the little elf girl or whatever that showed up too. I got that far, but it's like, I don't remember, like, the specifics, right? Like, their guild is like a joke to everybody, and that's why I gotta start it over. But it's like, I remember most of the episodes, but I don't want to, you know, I gotta go to that whole town of Mist, so the dude's hometown, and then that's when you get introduced to, like, the major antagonist and the character introductions all over again. I guess I could just continue it where I left off, but it's like, I feel like a lot of stuff is gonna get lost to me. But I don't want to start it over. I really don't. You need to grind, but you'll be here as well. Okay. Yeah, we're mostly talking about anime because this is gonna be mostly like just this, mostly this. I'm kind of, you underestimate. I told you, don't sleep on these uncaps, man. Like, you got to see the damage this man does. Like, this skill in particular is ridiculous. Right. Yeah, and again, no, it gets better. It gets better. Just, I just, the character introductions is just so, it's so slow. I was at least, yeah, see, when the second shade agrees with you, that's what I wanted to say in there. I just kind of forgot to. But you see that, right? You see how much damage that was. But, like, the second shade agrees with you, then you said something wrong. Then it's like, Don't use him as empirical evidence, you know? And then he also has utility, even though, like, people try to, if you see people try to downplay him, you have to upgrade. Yeah. Like, he was my first Earth character, actually. My very first. And unfortunately for me, when I got him, he was the worst Earth character I could have gotten. Go ahead, tell him. I'll tell him in the group, in the chat. That's why I said it. But Shade is a character who's known to sabotage, right? It's like, back in our old crew, for Granblue, he would encourage a couple of the members to make the worst decisions, right? He's like, fuck it, you ain't getting easily farmable summon, right? Just sunstone it. Well, we have a chat for Granblue specifically, so you wouldn't be able to see it even if I did. As I'm doing this. But that's no secret to him, he knows that. Yeah, Earth Enmity, right? That, or he'd be like, oh, let me move this away from my mouth. We're gonna get a little loud. But like, when he said that, I was sitting there like, I was just like, don't do it, because it's like, sure, he can play the game however he wants, that's fine. But like, when you get a real Earth Grid, right? Now you don't have the resources to like uncap everything. You gotta, yeah. With Chico's side. Like, I thought of the idea of having all channels available to you since you are admin after all. But considering there's not much there unless you play Granblue. Like, the only thing we talk about is Granblue in there. It's like more of like grid optimizations and shit like this, like Guild War. Getting ready for this. That's mostly what we talk about. So it'd be like another channel where you won't be able to, I guess, add anything to the conversations. Like, I guess you can be there. Our Salt too, yeah. You don't care info is info. All right, I'll allow access, but it's gonna be weird you coming in on conversations like if you want to. That's why we have the admin channel though. If you wanna, I'll add you to. I'll add visibility for you then. But it's gonna be weird having the Granblue tag where they don't play Granblue. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not like Sora who can clear, because I have Sora going on this screen, like to see like positive assault. Okay, I trust you. Okay, that's fine. But like I have Sora on in the background too. Like I was trying to see what the optimal things would be, but like I'm missing so many things still. Like I don't have Ilnat, I don't have Belial keys, so that's a huge chunk of damage is missing. So it's like he's able to clear 95 in about 3 turns by Lucha, and I was kind of close if I didn't goof and press the wrong thing. Oops, I forgot that skill. Actually, with the counter, it should be enough to kill. Yeah. I guess it doesn't matter. That skill takes too long, too. Good damage, but, like, I don't think I can make use of it here. Alright, that's what I was saying. But, like, Alethea, don't let people down-talk him. Mostly because, like, he has utility as well. Like, people are going to try and trivialize his abilities by saying, oh, he's just an attack character. What he did before isn't any different. But it's like, yeah. But he also has double delay. I mean, not double delay. He has double dispel, and he has huge nukes. He does a huge amount of damage. And, like, this skill right here is fucking crazy. But, yeah. So, like, back to the anime talk. That's why it's, like, with Black Clover... Is it Black Clover or Radiant? And I'm not that far in Radiant. So I theoretically could start over, but I remember a good bit of it. Black Clover, however, I might be able to just continue on because I don't think the last episode was when they got to know, like, who there was that like crazy-ish kid character. All he wants to do is fight everybody. He's like, square up. It's always on site with him, and all the other characters like, no, bro, just go sleep somebody, go sleep somewhere. He's like, no, square up, let's go. I think they were doing a mission with him in like the crystal area. Oh, that's like a couple episodes after Yuno meets the little elf fairy thing. But what I want to see, because after watching all those like reaction videos yesterday, it makes me want to see more anime where hype shit happens, you know? That's why I was like asking about Haikyuu, and I was like, of course I could watch that. I could still watch that. But I'm not going to start a new anime when I can still finish one of those, because I know once Asta... once they get past the introductory stuff and get into like the real shit, like it'll be hype. Like I know that. But it's just getting to that point, you know. And I don't, like I said, I don't hate voice crack. I don't hate Black Clover, but I just don't like. I don't like, you know. I don't like some of the stuff that's going. Like I don't like how they're setting some of the stuff up right now. And Radiant, I want to get to the season where Okaho's in. But even then, like the beginning, obviously the beginning of the anime is going to be slow, but it's not very interesting right now either. Especially with what's going on. Today, shit, I don't know. Do I go out and get food, or do I order food? I'm not cooking anything. I really don't want to. Even though I said Yami, like I think he's pretty cool. I don't particularly care for a lot of the characters that are in this like guild thing or whatever, but like, I missed the meme. What meme? I mean, I gotta start one of those today. I think since I'll be mostly, I'll mostly be doing Guild War anyways. I'm likely, if I were to start over now and catch up, I could easily do that within a couple of days, you know. So it's not so big a deal if I just. Oh, he didn't Ogi that turn, so he's not gonna be able to get his skills back. I guess. And my thing too is like, fuck Fairy Tail. Fuck Fairy Tail. I hate Fairy Tail with an absolute passion. However, Eileen is a character I'd watch that show for, and I've tried on several occasions. Like, I used to watch that show hard, and I got past the tournament arc, I got past the time skip, I got past the part where they try to get their guild back after being like, they were like the lowest of the low after all the hard hitters left. But like, I want to see Eileen, but every second I watch that show, I am fucking suffering. I think I got to the part where they declared war with the first Guildmaster of Marvel, and I mean, I've always said that though. Me and my friends joke about Fairy Tail being the worst shit, like piece of shit that's ever existed. That's nothing new. It's just that I want to see. Erza's still one of my favorite characters. Guild Arts is still really cool. There are still really cool characters in the show. Minerva's another one. It's such a shit, dude. Like, you want to talk about Power of Friendship, the anime, dude? I fucking hate it. I hate it so much. Like, Laxus is really cool. Like, the fight with Laxus was fun. But, like, the problem with Fairy Tail is just, like, how are you going to have these characters get their ass beat? And then they're like, oh, we only have 2 days to train. Oh, no. And then they somehow come back and beat, like, the other characters that was whooping their ass? Like, no. No. It doesn't work that way. Like, bro, you don't get your ass beat the entire fucking show, or you know, for the whole season, and the last 2 episodes, you come back, all of a sudden, you're strong enough to fight them? Like, no. Man, that shit just... And then, the last straw, it's sad that it took me that long, but, like, the last straw for me was when it was a tournament arc, when they got back. Not the one with Minerva, because that's when I decided to start watching Fairy Tail again, and I fucking... I don't even talk about that shit, bro. That tournament arc with Minerva in it, with Lucy, and she did that really cool thing, right? Where she was like, okay, Gemini, make 2 of me, and then we about to whip some ass, and then she, like, fucking... What happened? Minerva... Who was she fighting? It was either Minerva or some other character. Flare, was it? Was she fighting Flare? And they stopped the attack. Somehow. It was like the strongest attack, the most cool thing that they could... Like, Fairy Tail can do some really cool shit. Just don't drop the ball. And then you had that fucking monk dude. You have Bacchus, and then you had that bald monk dude with the beads. How are you gonna have... You're gonna say, oh, these are the strongest characters. No one can come to their level. And then they fucking get wiped. They get fucking mopped, bro. They get washed. Like, you make them seem so strong versus, like, very specific characters. Like, it's one thing... Okay, so, like, I was watching reaction videos of, like, old Naruto, right? And how Masashi Kishimoto had everything thought out and contained, right? It's basically... That's how it's done right, you know? When you have characters who do have bad matchups, and that's fine, but their strengths do come through when they get fights where they have an advantage over. Like, so in Fairy Tail's case, never fought the new generation. It's just... That's what I'm saying, right? How is it they get their ass beat, right? And then all of a sudden, they come through, oh, we can beat your ass now. Like, not the first generation Dragon Slayers, like Natsu and shit. And then you had the second generation, which was like Laxus. And then third generation was those fucking kids. Like, they were beating their ass, right? Like, the OG Dragon Slayers and Gajeel and shit. Like, Gajeel is really cool. And then, all of a sudden, their second interaction ever, they come back and then they beat them. Like, what? No build-up, no struggle, nothing. It's just, oh, we win because we decided we're gonna win. Like, huh? No, you gotta earn that shit, bro. But, like, what was I saying? So, the problem with Fairy Tail is, like, you have these characters who you can have bad matchups, right? And I was watching, again, for like the 14th time, I don't know, this week, I was watching Gaara versus Lee. That shit will never not get me hyped, right? The excitement that I had when I first saw that shit is the same excitement that I get when I'm watching it now. And obviously it's a lot more amplified when I first saw it, but like, Jesus Christ, that is a fight for the ages, bro. Like, when you don't know, the secret is that you don't know what Lee is capable of. He's just trying to show off against Sasuke, right? Sasuke is trying his hardest to fight against Lee, and Lee is just like, bro, I can handle you. And Lee versus Gaara, even though Lee had a disadvantage, everybody predicted, oh, he's gonna lose from the start. It wasn't a secret. But like, that whole fight was fucking crazy, you know? When you first watch it and watching the reaction videos and seeing how people who are watching it for the first time react to that shit, I was just like, yeah, that's how it was for me too, bro. Like, they're like, dude, I cannot like, and here's the thing, right? Every fight afterwards where Lee is present, or the other ninja, they're not suddenly weak, right? They contribute to the fight. So think about the next major fight that I can think of that happens after that with Lee, which is actually, because he had the surgery, was when he fought against Kimimaro, right? He wasn't a fucking joke, right? He wasn't getting absolutely washed, right? It wasn't like a one-sided fight against Kimimaro. But there was a part where Kimimaro did use his curse mark. And at that point, you know, the fight did turn. But it wasn't like he had no shot. When he got drunk and he fought Kimimaro, that shit kept everybody on their toes. It was like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? And then when Gaara showed up, it was like, yo! You know? Kimimaro, yeah. So, like, it wasn't some bullshit. Lee was as strong as he was back then, but stronger now. But, again, it was an unfavorable matchup, but he wasn't getting washed. Even Choji, the character that no one expected anything out of, his fight against Jirobu, bro, like, it shed a new light onto him and made us appreciate him more. Because I didn't, honestly. Choji did nothing prior, right? And same with Neji. Neji, we knew he's a genius. He knew he was strong. But, like, we didn't know his full... Like, when you're fighting against teammates and shit, like, what he did against Hinata, everybody was like, oh, fuck you. And then when Naruto versus Neji wasn't that great a fight. But, still. When Naruto talked no jutsu to him, it made him a better character and shit. Like, we didn't know what he was fully capable of against, like, an actual enemy. And when he fought a real enemy... Alright, listen. We disrespect them because the anime treats them like jokes, right? I don't have a thing against, like, those kinds of characters. But when the anime itself and the characters around them treat them like a joke, then you have nothing to expect out of them. But, like, when Choji fought him, that shit was, it was cool. That shit was like, oh, Choji's real. He's real. He's a real character, y'all. I'm not a huge fan of that myself, right? I don't like the comic relief characters. I don't like comic relief characters like Zanitsu, for example, is another character like that. My friend stood by him from the start, right? He was a Zanitsu fan from the beginning. And I just don't like his character type. I hate it. Why does he have to be like such a joke? Like there are moments when Zanitsu like he says some real shit. But then Nezuko, like when he does all that shit, it's like Nezuko, you know, he does that voice, it's like, dude, come on, you know. And then he's like, it's not just that he treats, it's like the characters around him treats him as a joke, but also the anime itself treats him as a joke, and it's like you don't really expect anything out of him. But he's not a joke when he fights, right? I will never forget how it felt watching Zenitsu versus, like, the Spider Demon. That shit was fucking... I was like, oh. And when he got into the first breathing form and he did the whole thing, like... or not the Spider Demon. Well, even the Spider Demon, too. But, like, the first time we saw him fight, for real. If he's in the squad, something's up. Yeah, I know. But it's just, like, I hate that. Like, you can make him funny, right? Yosuke, for example. Okay, think of Yosuke from, Persona 4, right? He's supposed to be like the comic relief. Well, that's more Teddy, right? But more often than not, Yosuke is funny. He's hilarious. But he's not treated like some joke. And as I praised him before, I wish that he could... Oh, well, once the anime catches up, because I read the manga and stuff, I know what he's capable of doing later on. And once we get there... I gotta watch this season. I was gonna watch the movie because I didn't watch the movie yet with Rengoku. But like, once we get there, Zenitsu turns up, right? And it just sucks that you gotta wait so long because, like, I'm not gonna spoil it, but, like, I just don't like it when they treat characters who are actually, they have the potential, they're really fucking cool, actually, but they're treated as jokes by the cast in the anime itself. Then it's just, like, it's just annoying, you know, because that's why I didn't like Choji all that much. I didn't care for him too much. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah. But, like, but that's the thing, right? Fairy Tail, they just fucking, Fairy Tail could be one of the greatest anime. Like, it could be in the conversation with, like, Naruto and Bleach. It could be. But they have to be so fucking stupid how they handle everything. Like, they have some top tier character designs, potential for story elements, and battle elements, right? But they just gotta be, like, they gotta be a bitch about it, bro. Like, just don't, like, you see some real life-endangering, like, life-threatening shit. Oh, it's about to happen. It's about to go down. And then they get the power of friendship. You know what? I just have to believe in my friends. And then they suddenly stand up and then, like, just shrug off any, like, fucking, like, I'm just sitting there like, bro, you cannot be serious. Like, this can't be real. Like, people can enjoy this. Ain't no fucking way. Like, no one else is outraged, and then I'll see comments, Fairy Tail's my favorite anime. Shut the fuck up, bro. I get genuinely angry and I see that shit. I'm like, bro, Fairy Tail's my favorite anime. And I'm just like, you're a lost cause, bro. I'm sorry. I can't even talk to you. That's the thing, like, there is a limit. Other anime have done, like, the power of friendship isn't new. Other anime have done it, but they don't make it so ugly, you know? They don't make it like, you know, Naruto, they scream these little talk no dude, hey, let me talk to him real quick, y'all. But, like, there's no, it doesn't save the day, you know? Naruto says some real shit a lot of the time. They enjoy it for, fan service. The amounts of fan service in that shit is actually unreal, too. Like, Lucy and Urza. Honestly, Urza's funny when fan service happens to her, because it's like, it's more, okay, the reason for Urza, though, is like, it's accidental fan service, right? It's not like it's on purpose. So that's what makes it funny, because Urza is a very serious character. So when she tries to be like, a joke, that's one thing they do well, actually. It's like when she tries to be funny, the characters are actually genuinely terrified. And one thing that doesn't change that I can remember about the show is, like, the fear that all the characters have again, like, from Urza. Like, I remember when people were talking about Urza, like, in the show prior to her appearance, how scared they were of her. Like, Natsu and what the fuck's his name? Gray. Like, if I recall, that persisted throughout the entirety of the show. So, like, that was cool, right? And then there's episodes when Erza's with the girls, and then she tries to be funny, and the girls are like, yeah, so, like, and the whole idea of, like, Ito characters, like, otherworldly characters, like, what's his name? The character that, Jalal, right? Mistogan. You know, Mistogan was there from the start. Everybody talked about how he looked like Jalal and shit. And, like, when they actually brought it into fruition, it was like, oh, that's actually really cool. And they fucking... But that's what I'm saying, like, it's Urza, though. It's just like, it's out of character. Like, it's it works because it's Erza. But like if it had been anyone else, it just it falls flat. I don't like the lolly bait Wendy. I don't like Lucy is alright. She's okay. I think she's funny. But like, man, it's just there's so much wrong with that show. I don't even want to, enough about Fairy Tail, bro. We can talk about like literally anything else. Right. So Kuroko, right? Bet is a bet, she a G. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like Erza, she's a real one. But like the other characters, if they had any ounce of character that Erza has, just any ounce, right? I don't want to talk about it. Lucy annoying. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. You just saying that now? Yeah. I don't disagree. It's like any attack on a lot of the characters is like, I mean, yeah, you got it, yeah. But yeah, I gotta go through and watch a lot of the other Naruto like reaction videos because like I'll never forget how it made me feel watching those scenes. Right, those feelings stick with me and they've stuck with me over these years. So like Naruto versus Haku, right? I watch that at least 5 or 6 times a year, more than that. But like I watch that shit a lot, and I will never forget how I felt because everyone who was watching Naruto from the beginning, right? Who saw that shit. We don't know. I remember Nine-Tailed Fox was talked about from the entirety of that show up until that point. We don't know what the Nine Tails can do. We don't know what it means, right? The mystery surrounding what all of that was happening to Naruto in the beginning. Nobody knew anything about it. So like, aside from manga readers, of course, but like when it was cool that you could see what power exists in the world of Naruto, right? Haku, like even up until Shippuden and up until Boruto, right? There has not been a character who has been anywhere near Haku's level. Like the characters that show up across the entirety of OG Naruto are so unique and so powerful in their own right, and that's why Haku's never lost. Haku's never been defeated. But that's because Haku, I almost said Haku never fought against the Nine-Tail, like Jinchuriki, ever. So he doesn't have that experience to know, okay, of course I could beat some low-level ass, ninja. But like, what about a fox who's lost control for the first time? That was the first time Naruto was bullied, picked on, beaten, kicked, all that kind of shit before. But like, he's never wanted to. Haku was really fucking cool. Like, I remember because I was like the first, like when I was a kid, I was fucking like when did Naruto come out? 2005-ish? Or 2000? I don't remember. I was a kid, right? I have no prior experience with anime, other than Dragon Ball, of course. But like, okay, you know what? Zoids. I saw Zoids when I was young, and Dragon Ball, of course. Pokemon. Okay. TV anime, right? There is no prior experience to traps. That term is foreign, right? I'm a kid. I don't know what the fuck that is. So like, when you see Haku, oh, this is a pretty lady. She's pretty. I'm a boy. Lil me. Oh no. Listen, I'm not gonna list all the anime I saw when I was a kid. I saw Yu Yu Hakusho and I saw Inuyasha back then too, but they didn't stick with me the same way. So, anyways, I'm talking about I saw Naruto when it was airing on TV for the first time ever. So, anyways, that revelation when we first see Haku, not only lose after being talked up, and Haku has the ability to back up his prowess, right? Everybody's talking about, oh, Haku will never lose. Haku will never lose. Haku's strong. And it's like, you don't sit there and wonder, how strong? Because you can see Haku is beating the main character's ass. And the prodigy Uchiha character, bro. Like, they talk up about Sasuke and shit, too. Like, he's a genius. Oh, yeah. But he's getting his ass beat, too. None of the characters had a chance. But like Haku is easily winning against these characters. But Naruto, right? We don't know shit about the Nine Tails. We don't know anything. Unfortunate, I know. But like, when we all saw, this is everybody seeing what the Nine Tails is really do for the first, all anime watchers only, saw what the Nine Tails can really do for the first time. Naruto didn't know Takuto Jutsu back then though. But see, Naruto was more, OG Naruto was more rough, you know. It was the world that they lived in was more, it was more grounded. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Masashi Kishimoto has thought out a lot of shit, right? Character matchups, character abilities, and how well they work against each other, and why certain characters will never fight each other because they just fucking die, right? Showing off just how strong they weren't afraid to kill all characters. They show the original like sound ninja, Dazu, and like what's that girl's name? Starts with a K, I think. I don't fucking remember, but like her. Didn't Tamari go against her and fucking wipe the floor with her too? Beat her ass. But like they weren't afraid. They show you off these characters, and we knew about what's his name? Orochimaru's assistant. I cannot think of his name. I never like accepted him as like Orochimaru's replacement. Kabuto, right? We've known about Kabuto since the beginning of that anime, and then they showed him to be evil, like a little ways after. And like you saw how threatening and how real and scary those characters are. Like Gaara, like OG Gaara, this man would fucking kill niggas. He would kill niggas just cause. Like he would do it cause he's like, you know, I'm kind of feeling it today. And the whole background like behind the sand, being his mom, protecting him and shit. Like the difference is like it's the like the more that's more developmental psychology, right? For those who probably. And like, there's tons of people who be like, well, he can't beat Goku though, you know, the dumb niggas, right? But like, the thing about it is like, there's an understanding of developmental psychology that you have to have. A bare minimum to understand Gaara's development and Sasuke's development and Naruto's development over the course of the entire anime, right? Because like it makes sense given the characters and what they've gone through. That gives them their ideologies, their beliefs, and shit like that. You know, this amplifies the scenes that happen. You know, between the characters. It's not like Gaara is just suddenly, oh, I was bad, but I'm good now. It's not like fucking Fairy Tail, Gajeel, evil character. Hey Gajeel, you want to join us? Okay. Sasuke got no development. Sasuke does. All right. People like to meme on Sasuke, but like, look at it from the perspective of like, you have to understand this shit as a sibling. As a sibling myself, understand this shit that Sasuke, it's the difference between, rewatch Naruto versus Sasuke again. Sasuke had a family, he had everything, and he lost it all. Do you know what that means? Imagine being a nigga, right? You are black, you are a nigga, and another nigga decides to kill off all the niggas in the world. The last remaining niggas that exist. And you are one of 2 niggas left. 2! Are you telling me? Oops, I forgot to use the skills. Ahem. You telling me that someone in his position, he has the weight of his whole clan on his shoulders. He lost everything. He, you know, it just, he went through it. you gotta understand though. Like, I know a lot of people do like to meme on Sasuke and treat him like you know, fuck Sasuke, you know? But like, understand, his whole life, his whole existence was made to get revenge on Itachi, right? And that's another thing. When we finally met Itachi for the first time, bro, who is this other Uchiha? I thought they all died. No, third grade nibbles, man. It was a big event for me and like a lot of my friends. That was Naruto. That was a talk. all of us surrounded our whole identity around Naruto back then, though. We made, you know, headbands. We got the Katsuki members, and like, yeah, you know, Itachi was the coolest character to me. Itachi was my fucking favorite character for the longest time. Like, I don't even think there's been a character in Naruto that has dethroned. Okay, Minato actually. All right. The only character that to me is better is Minato. You know, he's so fucking cool. When they first showed what he was capable of doing, I was like, oh no, I'm sorry, Itachi, bro, I'm sorry. But like, Itachi was my number one for the longest fucking time. And when they showed him off for the first time ever in Sasuke, you saw the gap. Sasuke trained so hard. You remember, he has put his whole existence into training, to becoming better, strong enough to even contend with Itachi. And you saw the gap in how strong Itachi was still compared to Sasuke trying to work his ass off. Like, he promptly got his ass beat. And that's what I mean. Like, this is development that happened over the course of the entire show, because it's like, it didn't just happen overnight. It developmental shit, you know. It happened throughout the course of the whole anime, and it's definitely not expected, but understandable. Because, like, think of it. He got his ass beat, got put into a genjutsu, seeing his family die over and over and over again for more than like half a year, or like a little over half a year. Yeah, exactly. So, okay, we'll get there. But, like, you got to think about it like this, too, because, like, he worked his ass off. He realized Konoha, and they're not going to give him enough, because his sole purpose in existence is to beat Itachi. That was it. Kill this man. And he knew that the Leaf Village isn't going to give him what he needs, so he just wants the power. He doesn't care where he gets it from. Because he doesn't give a fuck about none of this ninja shit. He don't give a fuck. Like, that's not his goal. And he's not no good. He's not like a good character. He wasn't like, oh, I'm good, but I'm bad now. It was more like it's a means to an end, right? He's just doing what he needed to in order to get to his goal. It doesn't matter where he does it. And he learned, you know, okay, this shit ain't working. And he's like, get this weak shit out of here, you know? And when he learns the truth about Itachi, you know, what really happened, and it's just like, oh, no. I was just playing into its hands this whole time. Lord, no. And it's just like, oh, Sasuke. Oh, no. And it's just like, oh, dude, no. But, like, it's just... That's what I'm saying. Like, he had proper development. It's just a lot of people, they tend to try and ignore it. He tried. He did it. Unfortunate, but still happened, yeah. Man. And then, like, thinking back... Alright. And then that's the other thing, too. We knew Sasuke was strong. And then, once he fought against B, he was humbled real quick, right? Like, Sasuke was definitely full of... Did I pick... Dude, I don't understand. Just keep picking. Wrong summon. But, like, he was humbled real quick when he fought B. Yeah, I think... I gotta get Hulu back. I'm gonna do that. I was gonna go to the store, but I think I'm gonna just settle. I'm not cooking, dude. It's fucking hot. I know that's the meme. But, like, come on. I gotta watch Boruto. I don't like Boruto. I fucking hate that show. But I think Sarada, I genuinely think she's a cool character, and she's got the potential to do some really cool fucked up shit in the future. Remember how I remember looking up, because I was looking up clips, right? The last episode I remember seeing of Boruto, actually, It was a little after the Parents' Day, or the thing where Boruto was hanging out with Hinabi, or Himawari, Hinabi, wrong character. Hanabi is his aunt, right? Cousin. She grew up. That shit. That was I wasn't expecting her to be like the. No. Yeah, I know that. Like that's the thing, right? I think that's like the biggest thing. Boruto has it easy. He doesn't know what it means to struggle, and that's an absolute big deal because of how the ninja world has changed since his dad was a kid. And that's the one thing that bothers me. Like, I fucking don't like the show as much because, like, absolutely, Naruto made it to. I know they should have kept it. They should have kept it as the hood like the whole time. Like, he doesn't know what the world was before. You know, the characters have I wouldn't say they softened up, but the world has softened. You know, every mission in Naruto was a life or death mission. It was real every single second. We don't talk about the cry. Like, he's a prodigy, and yeah, he's actually not an idiot. Like, he's Naruto, but if he knew like the right way to do things. Because remember, when Naruto learned Rasengan, like when he learned Jutsu and shit, except for the Kage, what is it, Shadow Clone? I'm thinking of the Japanese, but like when he learned Shadow Clone, aside from Shadow Clone, he had to take shortcuts to figure out how to do it. Remember, Minato learned when he learned Rasengan and everybody else could do it, they couldn't do it the same way he could, right? Nobody can except for like Jiraiya. Close. Jiraiya can do it close. But like Minato can just fucking do it, right? He just be like he just no prep, no nothing. He can just cool. Whatever. But like remember when Naruto first learned it, he had to be like, okay, I have to make a Shadow Clone to do it. And then it was still rough, but like he still got it. He still did it. And he perfected it in his own way. But Boruto, he's smart enough, he's intelligent enough to be like, okay, that's how this works, cool. You know, he's like Neji levels of genius. But he's nerfed in the sense that the world isn't as cruel as it was before. Prodigy that cheated, yeah. That because he wanted his dad's approval, though. You gotta remember that. Y'all, okay. That's the other thing too. Yeah. Because he can learn different. It is a shame what they did to Naruto, my boy, man. I hope y'all know what happened. I'm sure y'all do. How they had to nerf Naruto. Dude, I don't disagree that they had to do it. I don't agree with the way that they had to do it, though. Dude, that's so annoying. But you know, that aside, Sasuke, yeah, it's because they're too powerful, right? How are they gonna let Boruto shine if they're too powerful? But right, Sarada. The whole discussion was like in the beginning with Sarada and her potential. But like she can do some really cool shit. I've seen what she does in the anime already, and Boruto does have some cool looking characters. It's just that Boruto is not a good anime. They should have killed him. Man, I know. It's like your dog lost both its back legs, and you're like, I don't want to see you suffer like this, bro. This ain't you. Just put me down, bro. Just end it. Naruto without Kurama, like a lot of his power, and that's the problem that I always had with Naruto though. Technically, like a lot of his power came from Kurama. Like a lot of his abilities. Sure, he can do Rasengan. Sure, he has Sage Mode. In Sage Mode, I feel like Sage Mode isn't. They hyped up Sage Mode to be this really ridiculous thing, right? But it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't show. You know. It was a really cool power up and allows him to do more things, of course. But like, I feel like it doesn't show just how strong, you know, or necessary it is in a lot of situations. I feel like no, I didn't know, but like I feel like they should have just killed him off anyways, because it's just unfair, you know. At this point, make it real, you know. Bring back that old gruesome fucking wild wild west, you know, ass Naruto, where every day was, you never knew if you were gonna live or die. Like, that's the old Naruto, right? The Chunin exams, the like all their missions, everything that happened in Naruto, their world was cruel. It was just so, you know, without Naruto, right? He is Hokage currently, but is he strong enough without the without Kurama to maintain that title? And I know that's been talked about a lot, but like, I haven't been keeping up with Boruto at all. But like, is he doing anything that reassures that he is capable of taking care of his own, you know? Like, he can only keep up with the threats because he had Kurama, you know? Boruto? You got 1 HP left. You fucking ass. But, okay, what I'm gonna do is, once I get to 100 meat, I gotta start downloading Hulu and shit. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream for, because, again, this is mostly, we're just having a conversation for like, us who are here. But eventually, I do have to get back to Radiant or Black Clover or something. I'm gonna watch them tonight while doing Guild War. But because I was gonna go to the store, but I gotta make sure I guess I'll buy the battle pass for Genshin, because I wasn't gonna do it this time around since I have all the characters that I'll need until the next region comes out. I do want Kazuha. I want Heizo, but like, it's not the end of the world if I don't get Kazuha. Because my thing is, I think I'd want the Archon for Genshin next, right? Of course, between now and then, I can definitely build enough payday to guarantee it. Dude, it's just, you know, I don't know where Boruto is, you know. I don't know if it's just, yeah, it's just, you know. Yeah, plus I'm hungry. I didn't eat anything today. Actually, I ate early this morning, but like, I didn't have anything since. That's what I was saying. Like, I'm not cooking today, I don't think. And I'm not gonna go to the store. I might buy the battle pass for Genshin. We'll see. Triple attack right up. Nice. Bro, that does so much fucking damage. Holy shit. No counters? Oh shit. Oh well. Whatever. And then I think I want to experiment, because I think I will watch Radiant, actually. I'll watch Radiant tonight, and then I remember the last episode I saw was him meeting up with the person that his old mentor told him about when he was kicked out of the town, or rather he moved on from the town, and he met Melly. I gotta get to that second season quick. This is what's called, think of like the Oceanid in Genshin. Hey, wait a minute, I didn't see that hard eyes there. Wait, hey, oi. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, I know I've been saying some off the wall shit this stream, but hey, we can't be doing that. We can't be doing that here. No, no. This is a cryptid, I think it's called. I think that's what they specifically called it. No, no. Dude, I gotta do 10 more of these. That's fine, but I'm hungry. I'm hungry now. Plus, I gotta get Hulu again. Oh, speaking of Hulu, though, aside from that, there's a show I've been watching on there. I fucking love. It's Abbott's Elementary. That shit is actually funny, and it just reminds me of like the subtle things that I didn't understand when I was a kid back in grade school, but I can understand it now, seeing as how so that's what was going on. You know, budget cuts, different levels of like teacher. How do I say? How involved with the students the teachers were, you know, dedication, that kind of stuff, and tenure, and you know, shit like that. What that meant, but Jesus Christ, that show is fucking funny. Damn, I kind of want egg roll too. It costs so much to order food, and I want like That's time for dude. And unfortunately, we're like states apart, so that's not. I'm gonna get Hulu later. Because I was talking to people here. I already told you though. Those old hype moments. I was watching like a bunch of people react to the old shit, like Naruto versus Haku and shit. How we saw that. I remember when I first saw it when we was a kid. It was like, oh. We don't know what Naruto's capable of. We don't know what the Nine Tails is capable of, and man, it's not expensive where you live. You gotta go up there, send it. What? You know. And I gotta see, because I'm going against somebody else who's in a solo crew, but I gotta see how hard they're going right now to determine how hard I go for this one. Like, no matter what my goal is to use all of the meats here. Naruto versus Sakura. Listen, I don't think that'd be fair. I feel like that's just like. Nah, never forget, man. I'll never forget Sakura lying ass. Naruto, I love you. Shut the fuck up. Naruto was like, hey, yo, you don't gotta lie to me, bro. I get it. I know what you're trying to do. No, Naruto, I'm saying, he's like, shut the fuck up. That shit was like, oh, no. Imagine you do all of that, and then you just act like friends afterwards, like nothing happened. Like, you ain't just fucking did what you just did, Sakura. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, we got strike time. Let me see if that has any like bearing on how fast this goes. Oops. Oh, shit. We'll do that so I can Ogi a couple times after this too. See, I don't know. Would a Kengo be faster in this scenario? I can use it real quick, but I'm gonna see. I know, and I feel like the show didn't really get to go back to that. You know, it felt like she was let off for that shit, and it was just like, no, she should. Tenten. Yeah, Tenten is... As much as I praise Masashi Kishimoto's ability to make really cool characters and shit, that's one thing I'll never forgive him for. Because, like... Tenten, theoretically, should be one of the stronger characters. Because of what she can do. But she was... like... not good. At all. A character that has the ability to use every weapon and summon weapons and shit. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, a character like her theoretically should be a strong character because of what she brings, you know? She's supposed to be the weapons master. She has mastery over all these fucking weapons, but she doesn't use them. And she gets anytime she's on the screen, she gets fucking washed. You know, she gets absolutely like dusted, bro. And that shit, it's like, well, why do you have her? What is her purpose? Like, I remember her fight with Tamari, we didn't even get to see what happened. I personally like Tamari. I mean, not Tamari, Tenten. I like Tamari too. Tamari is definitely one of my favorite female characters. Like, definitely, like, top favorite female characters. But, like, it's just sad, I think. It's sad because it's like... Oh, yeah? Oh, I gotta set this quick summon here. I don't know if this will be faster. I don't think it will be. They're all about to Ogi anyways, I think. Yeah, this isn't anywhere near as fast. Actually. No, this is definitely not as fast. Though I should probably put Mammoth in my for longer, I think for longer raids this might be better, but like for this, I don't think I need it. Uh-oh. be like that sometime. Huh? I'm sorry? Just cause? Maybe. I'm gonna hit you with the no you. Yep. Man, I'm just sitting at look at Hiroshi's crew, and I'm just like, man, that must be nice. They have 6 billion right now. It's like 8 a.m. for him right now, though, too. To protect me. Maybe. No, you got 6 million right now. I'm not 6 billion. I don't know what I was going to say. He's got 6 million score with his crew versus the crew he's going at. The crew he's going against has just 1 million. That shit is wild. I could probably still win with. Yeah, so this is just me by myself, and he's by himself too. So I don't know if he's just gonna do it now. See, here's the problem with Guild War, because it goes by like Japanese time, like JP time. I can be going strong now, but if this guy is in Japan, this is the morning for him. So the whole nighttime when I go to sleep and wake up in the morning, that's daytime for him, which means he can go hard that whole time. So I have to go hard now, up until however late that I stay up, which is probably gonna be at most like 2 a.m. But like I used to do some ungodly hours for this game. Like for Guild War in particular, I would stay up until like 5 or 6 a.m. going hard all the way, and then wake up an hour later or so, and then try to do a last bit of things that I can, because it closes at like 11 o'clock in the morning for me. But that's 12 p.m. for like Japan, or 12 a.m. That's the next day. So it's like everyone outside of Japan has a huge disadvantage to begin with, and that's why you normally would have a crew, like crew members, to help you out with this in different time zones. But like all of us in the U.S., we suffer from this. So right now it may look like he's only got 17, you know. Oh yeah, 600. Yeah, it may look like I only have like 41 million, or he only got 17 million. But watch when I go to sleep and wake up, this man's gonna have like way above whatever I finish off with, and that's why like I'm not looking to like compete or win against people unless they're like not trying. See, my goal is to get these, right? To go as far as... I'm not going to get this. I've never gotten this. But I want to go as far as this, which is definitely feasible. That's why I grind this much meat right here. The goal is just to get this and everything that comes between. Like all of this stuff. Because I need these to get Galleon when she comes around again in July. But I also need Valor badges because I need to get dude, I'm not gonna make. I'm hungry now. So I'm gonna end the stream, right? I'm gonna watch Radiant. And I'm gonna just continue to push in Guild War while watching streamers. I may take a small break because Total Mayhem's there. But like, you gonna go Genshin? Yes. Good luck with that. I was thinking about, like, I got the mask for Kuki, right? I got the boss materials to get her to level 8, from level 70 to 80, and uncap level 80. But like, ascend level past level 80. But it's like, Heizo uses the same mats. He also uses the serpent. So it's like, I could get Kuki to level 80, or level like 81 plus or whatever. Or I could wait for Heizo and then just I fucking hate. Like, even if I can beat the serpent ass, it's like, I don't like doing it. So like, I think I'm gonna just save it for him when he comes out, and then Heizo. Yeah, I mean, I don't think Kaza. I wouldn't. Again, you've gotten extremely lucky in the past, but I'm telling you, I wouldn't grind for characters you're not sure you're gonna be able to get. So like, that's the thing. Like, if you win the 50-50 here with Ito, and you get him, that's cool. But say we get to Kazuha's banner since he's next, and you finally get to a point where you get high pity, right? 80 plus pulls. And you lose the 50-50, which means you got to get back 70 more pulls, which one full patch will only give you about 60, 70 pulls or so. But that's what I'm saying. You got to take into account the future, right? Say in your you might just get Kuki and you might not have to deal with it. But you have to put into perspective losing the 50-50, but then also making enough in that patch to get Kazuha. Now, that's why I'm saying, like, don't waste time farming mats for Kazuha and then you don't get them. Because that'll feel bad. You just gotta be careful with that. Like, if you're on the 50-50 and you lose the 50-50 now on Ito's banner trying to pull Kuki or something, right? Then it's like, oh, if that's the case, then you got nothing to worry about. Oh no, that's why I'm saying, like, if you're worried, if that's a worry, that's why I always get like Battle Pass anyways, because Battle Pass adds onto that, and it's only $10 and you get a bunch of stuff. Why are you giving me? Because you've been getting nothing but luck so far. Like, no one I know has gotten your luck in this game. No one. Like, no one's gonna be like, damn, I want this character. Let me just get this character. Wins 50-50 every single time. And it's just like... And then gets them relatively early, too. And it's like... And you got enough to get other characters. Like, what? No. Everyone, including myself, has lost far more times for specific characters that they wanted. And... Oh, one character out of like how many? 5 that you got? That you wanted? Bro. Listen, I'm not wishing the worst for you. But let me just get that out of the way. But I'm saying be prepared in case the worst does happen. It's more of just like... Oh, man. Just be ready. Alright, well, with that, I'm gonna end the show. I'm hungry. I'm gonna get Radiant. Yeah, I'm gonna get Hulu so I can watch Radiant. And then do whatever. Tomorrow, I don't think I'll stream Guild War. I just wanted to do this first. I might stream your one polearm. Shao is different though. Like, yeah. All right, let me end this for a second. I'm wasting time. Let me do this. Wait, what did I get here? I'll never forget me getting all the primal summons except for the one that I wanted. And then we got a story event. I don't think I'm gonna stream that. Like, I don't care too much about the. I do. Okay, I like the Divine Generals. I like all of the what's the word I'm looking for? The Zodiac characters. Mostly. I don't really like Sidala at all. But man, I'm just. So for those who don't know, man. So for those who don't know, the Zodiac character we got for this year, this is Tiger, right? Okay. So, for those who do know me, right, know that I absolutely hate lolly characters. They are among the worst trope to exist ever. Now, that being said, I find them funny. I do find them funny. But I still fucking hate these characters because... So, Granblue has this thing, right? Of course, people know about the stereotypes, right? For, like, anime tropes and shit. The Tiger is supposed to be, like, this really cool character. I'm thinking the whole year, I'm hype as fuck for the Tiger. I'm like, yo, Tiger's gonna be really fucking cool. They're gonna finally give me the kind of character that I want, right? The closest thing that we got to that is Kumbira. And that's why I love Kumbira, right? For multiple reasons. Kumbira is the Boar Zodiac. But she's also... voiced by one of my favorite voice actresses, and that's Yui Horii, right? She voices her. She's the one who voices, she voices a lot of anime. I like a lot of characters in different anime. Golden Time being the one that I can mostly think of from the top of my head. This is Kumbira, right? But, like, she's supposed to be like a Gyaru, right? A Gyaru delinquent type. But she's not. She's a Gyaru, yeah, but, like, she's, like, a nice character. And... we don't have a tough, we don't have a tough character. Like, that's like a Bancho. Like, anyone who saw Working knows the manager, right? The, weapons. Who's the one manager? I think her name starts with a K. Like an actual thug, right? An actual hoodlum. Well, she's about that life, Someone like that. We don't have a character like that in any of Granblue. Except for, like, maybe some art characters. So, my hope at the time was, like, oh, we're definitely going to get a hood character. We're going to get one. She's going to fight people, and she's going to be, like, she's going to talk with that attitude. And we fucking... Of course, we get Sidala instead. We get this shit. The amount of disappointment that I had when this character was released, I was, like, I wanted to quit. I was like, you have got to be fucking kidding me, bro. And the fucked up thing about it is because the Zodiacs are all strong. All the Zodiacs are strong. So naturally, I can hate them all I want, but they're actually good, and I can't just not use them. So it's like Jesus fucking Christ. So, there's an art book that Granblue has after a while that they release, and they show you character designs like Fadio, for example, the one who's on the screen right now, the dragon that's doing this. They showed, like, the designs of the characters, the evolution of their designs, and there was, like, one or two other designs that I liked for her, but the final design for her is actually, I love it. I love this Fadio. It's great. The other options we got for this character, I was so fucking livid, because all of them are the Onesan, we are fighting on the spot characters. These are, like, the Bancho, hoodlum, gang... about that life character, bro. I was like, are you we could have gotten any one of those fucking characters for the Tiger. Any one of those fucking characters, and we got this shit. I was just like, no. Dude, and I'm still salty about it. I'm still angry. Because, like, I fucking hate these characters, bro. We could have got something cool for once. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, you're supposed to take the stereotype, flip it on its head. Fuck that shit. We don't have a single fucking stereotype, bro. Give me one. And then give, like, the one that I would have wanted. The only one I would have wanted for Tiger. For my favorite element, Earth, bro. That would have been it. That would have been like, oh, thank God. That would have been my favorite shit. That I would have ringed them. I would have done everything. But we got this shit. We got this shit instead. And I'm still sitting here like, bro. We could have got one of the coolest fucking characters for Earth. For Earth Zodiac being Tiger. And we will never get that. We will never get that because we're forever stuck with this shit. This shit. Not only are they lolly bait, right? They are lolly fucking characters.
But this one here likes porn. She likes reading doujins, right? Not Yuri. What's the fucking like Boys Love and shit. She likes reading that shit. And she's just an absolute just. They're both goofballs, but like this one, there is no redeeming quality about any of these characters. They make these weird noises, and they got fucking lip gloss and shit. Like, bro, none of the other characters in this game have fucking lip gloss, and you're gonna give these little okay, you know, let me stop. Let me just end the stream. Let me be on my way. Just